Yo, what is up? So, today's C++ day. We're gonna dive into some C++. Astro, what's up, Astro? First, you are indeed first. Hydrate? Sure. What's up, Lord Kenny? Good old water. What up? What y'all got going on? So let's open our C++ project. Hi, man. Not much. What's up with you? How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Just about to be doing a whole bunch of confusing things. Let's see if I forgot everything I learned last week. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I probably forgot a little bit. So build should already be built, but I'll show you that I did figure out that
Hello, motherfucker.
the damn hello, what up, Astro? I did figure out the damn implementable blueprint implementable event thing, so let's check that out first. So everything is now all good with my UE project. The engine finally built and now everything is good and your character's back to normal. Everything's back to how it was. I had to rebuild the blueprint in the end, but it's all good now. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Back that bitch up. Time to back that project up. The temperature outside, is it warm today? Yeah, better do that right now. Yeah, you need to back that thing up. Which reminds me, I forgot to back mine up yesterday. I need to back mine up too. It is getting there, is it? I haven't been outside today. I don't know if it's warm or not. So yeah, I'm gonna pull up that blueprint implementable thing. Oh, I already have it in here. So yeah, we got the on value calculate thing working. This is really cool though. You can make like your own events, kind of like these things. I think that's really cool. It's definitely a good idea too, for sure. Yeah, definitely not a bad idea to back that thing up, like they say in the rap songs. Back that thing up. Alright, so yeah, I guess we're just gonna pick up where we left off. So let me pull up the video. Yeah, it's really cool that you can create blueprint implementable events. Yeah, that shit's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing that you could do, but it makes sense. But I just don't know how to make like specific ones to, I guess, function in a specific way, I guess. You call the function from C++, but implement it in the blueprint. So cool, yeah. But you call them from C++ or blueprints, of course, yeah. Yeah, there was a... I did a little bit more of that video. Here, I'll just show you. I'll see if I remember it. But he called the... Where is it? Was it in the test actor? Let me see here. Yeah, when you call on this one, calculate value, we call it the on value calculate thing. Hi, Zach, what's up? Back at it again? Yeah, good old C++. So yeah, like when we do... Is it this one? I kind of forget. Let me print string. Maybe not. Print string. I kind of forget. I have to refresh my memory. I'm amazed at how much you have grown in this stuff. The work is great. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, I still got a shitload to learn though, especially when it comes to the C++ shit. I'm complete noob to C++. Yeah, then you implement in blueprints. Yeah, shit's really cool. All right, so let me pull up the video again. Yeah, I've got a lot to learn with this. Yeah, but do not forget the journey too. Yeah, I'm sure I've already forgotten some shit from last week, but it'll stick around eventually. The more I do it. So let me pull up the C++ stuff. Yeah. So we're just gonna pick up where I left off, which was this video right here, towards the end. So I'll pull this up, and I'll pause the music.
Okay. And then if I save that,
Let me just go back a little bit, refresh what I did last. It is there, but the file need only be open. Yeah, it's there. It's just got to be refreshed.
we'll make it say hello.
Yeah, on value calculate.
And then I'm going to.
Yeah, that's what we did.
We can make this event do stuff and so forth. And because this is inside the C++ code, you can make other things call this thing here. So let's make our calculate value function here call this.
Yeah,
so
that's what we did.
Put a print string in here. We'll make it say hello and compile. And then I'm going to go back into my source file here and go to my source CPP file.
Yeah, and then you called that.
Value, I'm doing return value A and B. I want to just call my on value calculate.
Yeah, that's what I did. Which that should be there, right? Yeah, on value calculate. I already have that there. Music gone? Yeah, I need to focus when I'm watching the tutorial. I can't be hearing the tutorial and the music at the same time.
Like so. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
And then compile the project again. Hot reload. There we go. Finish patching.
I already have this, so yeah, so I guess I was doing that right. Just printing the string on the on value. On value calculate print string. Whoops. And then if that's in the world, it'll just print, right? Because the calculate value is calling this event, right? Pretty much. Which that should be in the world, yeah. Yeah, it prints the string. Yeah.
Any second. Come on. There we are. So now, my test actor, what should happen is on begin play, it's going to do this function here, which is going to trigger the C++ code to run this event. So it should say 45 because of this, and then hello. So if I go push play, 45 and hello.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So really cool, useful thing to have. So what about if I want to pass through a value in here? Okay, well, what I'm going to do is going to go back to my header and source file. And inside my U function for on value calculate, I'll just put in here, inside the brackets, the parameters I want it to have. So here I want to output int32, and we'll give it a name of value.
Okay, let me do that. Int 32 value.
And if I go to my test actor source file, this is now going to give me an error message because I'm not outputting a value here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to output value A and value B inside of that.
Okay. Let me do that. Right.
And we'll return.
Oh, what the hell? What do you do?
Yeah, we do that, and then we'll return. We'll just return value as well. We'll keep it there. There you go.
Oh. Damn it. Damn you, Ryan. Why are you making this harder than it has to be? There we go. Oh, I'm missing some shit in here too. Value A plus value B. I'm missing it here too. Value A plus value B. Okay.
Ooh, and semicolon. Always end the line with semicolon to end the command. So this is going to do on value calculate and then pass through value A plus value B. So if I do now save all.
May I state some gaming info? Sure.
Go back to the project.
Okay, so I'm gonna just save all. We'll rebuild. Okay. Open it back up. Okay, now what?
And do a hot reload.
I probably would have recommended that you use Tom Lumen for C++ tutorials. I won't lie. We could check him out too. I'll go ahead and sub to him. Who is it? Tom Lumen. I'll go ahead and give him a sub. We can check out some of his shit too. I'm just starting with Ryan because I know he's generally pretty basic with a lot of things. Yeah, we'll dive into some of this guy's stuff too. Trust me, we're gonna do a lot of C++ stuff, so we ain't gonna do just the Ryan stuff. I'm gonna be hopping around for sure.
There we are. And if we go into our test actor now.
Yeah, sounds good.
Our
Yeah.
event is now outputting a value.
We'll run out of
Means
Ryan
I can
videos.
just
He
plug
doesn't have
value
that.
into there straight
He doesn't
away.
have that many
Click
C++
and just switch
stuff.
here. So that's going to call that.
Okay, so let me look at that right here. Okay, now we get value here. We can just print that. And right.
And then that's going to output this event file.
Let's see. 334. Cool. That did it. Let me think about what was happening here. This is, yeah. Okay, on value calculate, value A plus value B. Turn value A plus value B. Calculate value. Calling these. Okay.
Close.
I don't know why your chat showed on the chat on the stream, but it didn't show in the chat box. Here, let me see that. Okay, right here. PSA for those who have Baldur's Gate 3, there's an update available now if you have not done that recent and lovers of the Doom franchise. On Steam they are having a sale. So now is the time to getting all that awesome gaming. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good old Baldur's Gate 3. Friggin' amazing game.
And it's just print 45. There we go.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so that's how we get our events callable in our blueprint. But what if we want it to have some default behavior that we can override if we so wish in our blueprint? Well, that's a
Same with
different
Doom.
type of event.
Yeah,
We've got
yeah,
implementable
good old
event,
Doom.
and this
I've never
one we're talking
played
about
Doom.
now is a native event. I'm going to change this to native, and this is going to be a void a function, and we're going to have no parameters in it. So we're going to take out the parameters like so, and on value calculate would do.
Okay, so a native event. What is a native event? Change this from implementable to native. And then he got rid of all of this, right? I did for a little when it first came out, but couldn't get into it. Yeah, I don't know how much I would like Doom or not. I'm not sure. Maybe I could get into it.
That. Now, the thing that's different between this and the previous one is that this one actually does need to have a definition for the function. So in here you can do void my test actor colon and on value calculate.
Okay, let's see if he does this one right. Unlike the last one. So void, not vice, not voice, void, right? No. Capitals matter in this situation. Void, hey, my test actor. On value calculate.
Int 32 value.
Okay. Int 32 value.
Okay. And that's gonna be
Never mind. Not that.
a little bit different now because it's now going to be doing a bit of code for us before we override it or extend it in our blueprint. So the thing that's going to be different here is why is this out to oh yeah, because we ain't got sorry, we just took that out. Okay,
Never mind. We'll take that out.
so it's going to call this one. Now on here you're going to see as well we're going to get an error on the value calculate here, but now we're just going to take that out for a second.
Okay.
And just leave it with no parameters. So on value calculate here, but if we want it to call this automatically for us, we're going to add a suffix to this, which is underscore implementation.
Okay. Is that capital? Yeah. Oops. Implementation. Doesn't seem to like that.
And that's what you got to do. Now it will
Why doesn't it like it? Is he doing something else stupid?
now do the bit of code that we do in here. I'll do a print string. So to do a print string, we'll go into this more detail next time, but you go engine, g-engine, sorry, access
What does this do? Do you have to do that? No. Let me undo that.
Modifier, no access modifier. The arrow.
It's doing something else that's giving me an error, and it's not giving him an error. Ripsit TV, you have to add the implementation to the .h. I think that's what this fix says to do as well. Check if he is using Blueprint native event or making the function server on multicast. You have to add the underscore implementation to the .h. Yeah, he didn't do that though. Here, let me see. Right. Let me look at his .h.
Previous one is that this one actually does need to have a definition for the function. So in here you can do void that we can override if we so wish.
Right. Yeah, he didn't do that. This is the second thing he's done that just doesn't work. So yeah, right here where it says create declaration of on value calculate implementation in my test actor .h right here, and then it adds it right here. That's what I have to do. Be right back. I just need to sort something out. Gotcha. Oh, you don't do that there? Don't do that here? Or don't do this here? Yeah, this is the second thing in this video where he does it one way and it doesn't work when I do it the same way. So, yeah, I might not do any more Ryan videos after this. The underscore implementation is specifically for the C++ file, hence the name implementation. What's the method for? I have no idea what he's doing right now. I guess we will see what he's doing.
You've got implementable event, and this
he changed it to native. Yeah, a blueprint native event. Changed that. And then we changed this at the end. Normally is on U function, blueprint native event. Yeah, this is a blueprint native event. That's what we changed it to. You need implementation, so yeah, he didn't do that, right?
Is a native event. I'm going to change this to native, and this is going to be a void a function, and we're going to have no parameters in it. So we're going to take out the parameters.
Took that out.
And on value calculate would do that. Now, the thing that's different between this and the previous one is that this one actually does need to have a
or if it is marked as replicated.
So in here you can do void my test actor colon.
So in the C++ file, you need void on value calculate implementation. That's what we just did, right? On value calculate underscore implementation. Yeah, that's what we have here. Void. Do I need to just take the my test actor out? Because that's something that's in there that the way he was doing was correct. That's another Visual Studio issue, it would seem. So it's just Gonna be fine. Haha. The A, my test actor stays there. So let's see if we get any weird errors. You should use Writer, man. I won't lie. Yeah, I might try it out after this one. Damn Visual Studio. Let's see if we get any weird errors after that. I think that's the... We did get an error. Class A, my test actor has no member on value calculate implementation. I did the same exact thing in Writer with no errors. Yeah, it's correct. Visual Studio sometimes complains. So it's correct, but it does show us an error down here. So let's, if we play, will it play? Let's see. Yeah, let us play. Oh, ads, be right back. Yeah, damn ads. The friggin' ads. So, yeah, I guess it's just Visual Studio yelling at me. Ads, yeah, friggin' ads. Yeah, it might be time to change to something else. Visual Studio confusing me with that kind of shit.
On value calculate.
Hey, what was that? Evgenov? I probably said that way wrong. I appreciate the sub. Here, let me pull up the damn stream. It's hard as hell to see here. What was that? Okay, yeah, cool. No, why am I seeing chats here that I'm not seeing in the... Let me move the damn chat. No, why is that showing on here but not in the chat? I don't know. Welcome back. See, I guess it was just Visual Studio yelling at me. Back! Yay, everyone's back. The friggin' ads are over. Looks like it was some fast ads.
Value. Okay. And that's going to be a little bit different now, because it's now going to be doing a bit of code for us before we override it or extend it in our blueprint. So the thing that's going to be different here is, why is this out to? Oh yeah, because we ain't got, sorry, I was reading. We just took that out. Okay, so it's going to call this one. Now, on here you're going to see as well, we're going to get an error on the value calculate here. But now, we're just going to take that out for a second. And just leave it with no parameters. So on value calculate here, but if we want it to call this automatically for us, we're going to add a suffix to this, which is underscore implementation. And that's what you got to do. Now it will now do the bit of code that we do in here. I'll do a print string. So to do a print string, we'll go into this more detail next time. But you go engine, g-engine, sorry, access modifier, not access modifier, the arrow denotation, and we're going to do add on screen debug message.
Oh wow. Okay, G in, oh, the hell, why didn't it do the damn G engine? What the hell was that? Add on screen debug message. Okay, add on screen debug message. I'll just grab that. Okay. And
the key for this will be -1. The time to display will do 10.0 float seconds.
Okay. -1, comma 10 what? 10.0f, 0.0f.
Color, we'll do F color, blue.
F color. Whoops. Color. Is that right? Blue. Cool. Yep. Here, let me see. Ronaldo for soup. Hey, what's up? What you got going on? What up? What up? We out here trying to learn some C++. Getting confused though.
Here. We're gonna do
text.
hello.
Hello. Okay. And that's pretty. That's a lot of shit to add a print string in C++. And text, is it all caps? Is that what he did? Yeah. Hello. Right. Like that.
Okay, and we'll just put that on.
Why does he have 2 brackets at the end? Do I need the second bracket? Is there a reason for the second one?
Okay, so what's going to happen is when we
oh wait a minute, yeah, never mind. I see why. I think I see why. It's because of this and then this and then yeah. Yeah, I see why now. Okay.
Calculate value function, that's going to call this event, and this event's going to run some default code. So I'll show you how this all works inside the engine. So at the moment, the only thing that's changed on our header is just a native event. You will get an error saying that we're not calling this event. That's fine, that's correct. You just want this implementation here instead. So with that saved, we can go back to the engine, hot reload.
Okay, so let's rebuild this real quick.
And wait for it to do its job. There we go. And now when I push play, it says hello.
It does. Let's see. I got an error. Why? Refresh. Hold on. I didn't get the message. Why not? See how the implementation method is highlighted in red, but the project built successfully. That's the Visual Studio issue. Yeah. Yeah, all of this is saying, hey, this isn't cool, but it's actually fine. But I didn't get the print like he did. I got an error in here, and it didn't print.
Our calculate value function, that's going to call this event, and this event's going to run some default code. So I'll show you how this all works inside the engine. So at the moment, the only thing that's changed on our header is just a native event. You will get an error saying that we're not calling this event. That's fine, that's correct. You just want this implementation here instead. So with that saved, we can go back to the engine, hot reload, and wait for it to do its job.
You're making the function 0 in here or in here. You're not calling from parent. You made a new function. Let me see. So not this? Do I call it a different one? He didn't do anything different to his. Let me look at what
There we go.
Ellie did.
And now when I
Yeah,
press
he
play,
only
it
pressed
says hello.
play.
So what I've done.
Right. Or delete the blueprint and try it. Delete it from the world, or just delete the blueprint altogether. The blueprint function. Nope. Can't throw that in the world. I'm confused. Delete the blueprint and try it. Play now. Yeah, it's still not doing it. No function. Play now, try. Still need the blueprint in the world. Okay. Yeah, it still didn't do it. Still didn't do it. Something ain't working right. You mean you made the function on C++, right? Yeah, we made it over here. This thing. On value calculate. Maybe I still need the on value calculate. Do I not? Do I still need that? Or do I still need the calculate value? Because calculate value is calling on value calculate. Okay, there we go. I deleted that wrong. But you're calling the function on a blueprint with no input? No. Yeah, I just deleted the wrong. So this was calling the other stuff, and I deleted this, is what happened. Add the calculate value method back in the blueprint code. That'll work now? Yeah, the damn calculate value. That's what it was. It's because this was... Calculate value is calling, on value calculate, and then on value calculate implementation is calling this stuff, right? Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Shit is confusing. You're trying to override the on value calculate before, which was replacing the C++ code with the one you were overriding the blueprint. Yeah, so I had the on value calculate event in there, right? And then I guess just having that in here at all was breaking it. Let's see. Yeah, if that event's in there at all, it doesn't work. So I have to delete that. And then it works. Yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah, he didn't do that. I'm pretty sure his is still in his blueprint, right? Let's see.
In my test here, all it's doing is just begin play, calculate values.
Or did he delete it?
Other event going
Okay,
on.
he didn't have it.
Just doing.
I don't remember seeing him delete it.
Triggering the underlying event for calculating values, which I'm going to get hello from it. But I can extend or override it as well. So if I wanted to go to functions here, I can go to override and choose on value calculate. And now I've overridden it. So
if you make a function on C++, you need to call from parent and add something on blueprint, or you will override it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, so if you make one in here, basically don't do shit that's gonna override it or it won't work, right? Thorfinn, hi, what's up, Thorfinn? What you got going on? What is up? What up, what up? Should we get both now? I imagine. Yeah, we do. It's cool that you could control the color of the print string. I like that. Kaden is silly. Hey yo, what's up, Kaden is silly? What you got going on? What up, what up? We out here being confused with damn C++. Damn C++.
So now it won't do hello. It will do nothing. Yeah. But if I want to extend
Okay, he
it,
does
works
show
the
that
same as
example.
If you've done this before in Blueprint, you just right click on it and go add call to parent function. So now you're extending it because it's now going to do hello.
Oh, so you could do that. Right? On value calculate, and then what was that? Add call to parent function, and then that calls the parent, which is in the C++ class, right? And then it works, yeah. Cool, so that's a way of doing it, right? Nothing much, just got back from college. Oh, nice, what are you doing in college? Yeah, that's another way? Yeah, so if you do bring it in here, then you can make changes. You just got to do this, which makes sense because if you make a child of this, right, it kind of automatically does that in Blueprint. Yeah, all of this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's useful things to know. Useful things to know. Hydrate? Sure. Good old water. Good old water. So I think we're almost done with this one.
Else we want to put in afterwards.
I do what you're doing right now. Oh, code. Yeah, I'm very, very new to C++.
No, God!
It's Rusi.
No, God, please, no! 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 No!
What up, Rusi? What you got going on?
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. What up, Rusi? What you got going on? Yeah, so you do code? How long you been doing code? I'm super new to C++. I'm super new to C++. So, I'm like hella noob. Empire? Hello there. What's up, Empire? What you got going on? What up, what up? I'm new to the game dev side too. I know quite a bit of HTML though. I know nothing. I know what I've been learning here pretty much. I know blueprints, but that's it. I know blueprints, but like actually diving into actual code, I'm super new to this. I'm just playing ESO. Oh, hell yeah. I have a shrine? A shrine? Like in ESO? All of coding for about 3 years, but game dev is just a year? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I've been doing game dev stuff for about like 5 years, but I've been learning code for like a week. I just started last week. Want to see? Sure. I'll take a look. I'll take a peek. I'm not good at coding, but I love watching game dev stuff. Hey, yeah, I'm not good at this kind of code. Not yet. Not yet. I'm completely new to this. Completely friggin' new. No idea what I'm doing. I know blueprints, which is, you know, kind of the same in some ways, but I'm definitely doesn't translate completely, for sure.
This is a reminder to save your work now, for fuck's sake.
Save? Sure. We'll do a save here. And we'll do a save here. Yeah. Like we're saved up. Are you new to coding in general or just coding a game? I'm new to like code in general. I mean, I know blueprint code, but it's not the same. Like I know how to, code in blueprints, which is code, but it's not this kind of code. It's node code. It's Unreal Engine's code system pretty much. Sent. Here, let's take a peek. Let's take a look. I'm fine, thanks. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. We just out here learning some code stuff. Oh wow. This is what you mean by shrine. Holy cow. This is indeed a shrine. Is this of that show? That show that you watch? This is indeed a shrine. Very much a shrine. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I dig it. Hell yeah. I dig it. Looks friggin' amazing. I'm amateur at blueprints, all the HTML stuff, CSS and JS. Know a bit of TypeScript and Java. Hell yeah. See, I'm like the opposite. I know blueprints fairly decently, but like this stuff, C++, I don't hardly know jack shit. I know how to make variables now, or I know a bit about making variables, and now we just went over this function video. And yeah, that's kind of all I know how to do in here. Kind of all I know how to do in here. If you stuck, you could ask ChatGPT. True, I've heard ChatGPT is pretty decent at that. Actually, I've looked at some code stuff on ChatGPT before. It gives some pretty basic stuff for the most part, but yeah. Still playing ESO. Should see my Cocoa Pops shrine. Cocoa Pops? Like the cereal? Is that what it is? Yes, I am. Hell yeah. Remember ESO mega servers down at 4 a.m. Eastern tomorrow? Hell yeah. I'm well, just chilling. Hell yeah. Yeah, playing that ESO. Playing that ESO. I wish there was more tutorials on C++ rather than blueprints. Yeah, there's like a million tutorials on blueprints, but definitely not as many on C++. But I think that's just because like blueprints are more I guess more I guess they don't scare people away as much. But I mean it's still pretty tough to learn, especially if you don't know any other kind of code. Yep, hell yeah. Yeah, I got Q8 boxes above my head. 18 boxes of cereal above your head? Why? Still don't know what time it is in Japan, 4 a.m. Eastern. So that'd be like early in the day for you, right? Yeah, that is true. Yeah. I think blueprints are just easier to approach for most people. I know for me personally, I found blueprints easier to approach than this. Although I will say, I think knowing blueprints will help me a bit with this. Like, I would say blueprints has already helped me a bit with learning a bit of this, but there's a lot of different things going on in here that doesn't exactly translate from blueprints. I'm just running in a Cyro for shards at the moment, since under 50 Cyro is almost all AD right now. Hell yeah. Just a little appreciation. They are empty. Yeah, you just love some Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs is pretty good. I ate a lot of Reese's Puffs. A lot of that. I also wish so. Yeah, I'm sure there's a decent chunk of info out there on C++. It's just probably just having to find, like, dig for the info you're looking for, right?
And there we go. We've now can access our variables and our functions and our events from a custom class. the next episode.
Pretty sure you can also translate the blueprint into C++ and vice versa. Could be very wrong. I think I've heard that you couldn't. I think Lord Kenny told me that that was a thing that you could do at one point, but now you can't do. Right? Am I right on that, Lord Kenny? Like, you used to be able to translate blueprint to C++, or you used to be able to at least see, like, the C++ version of it. Under level 50 is always AD dominated? Hell yeah. What is Blueprint? So Blueprint is Unreal Engine's version of code. So like event, begin, play. Yeah, it's code, but it's node-based code, so you can do things in here. So you can... It's just a different way of coding. It's Unreal Engine's built-in system for code. So just doing shit like this, putting nodes together and you know, just doing different things. Doing different things with code in here. A little bit easier to approach. Blueprint nativization no longer a thing? Yeah. But is there an easy way? Like, say if I built a big old like system in C++, is there a way to translate that to Blueprint? Probably not that either, right? Like if I wanted to see a node version of everything that I did in here and automatically show in here, that's probably not a thing either, is it? Oh, that's annoying? Yeah. Wishing me luck with DLC vet pledge. Hey, we wish you all the luck. We wish you all the luck. Not true, about a week ago it was all red. I don't believe so. Yeah, I haven't heard of anything like that. That's what I'm aware of. Maybe you use ChatGPT for that? For showing you a blueprint version of it? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. What is his next C++ video? Let me look up. Neither can you do that. Yeah, C++, like, that would make sense if ChatGPT can't send images, unfortunately. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, maybe if ChatGPT could send images of blueprint code. Agent, yo, what's up, Agent? What you got going on? What up, what up? So, let's... What's his next one? If statements. Oh, I feel like that I should get that down. Branches are easy. Do you have experience with making high quality AI behaviors like boss? I've definitely experienced with making AI behaviors, but like I guess not a lot of experience with making like boss fights, but I'm sure I could do it. I'm sure I could do it. We're gonna be doing it in the Souls-like series. We're gonna be trying to implementing some of that. ChatGPT can just say visualized code or use Sora. Oh, nice. I have to check that out then. Maybe you could do that. I only use ChatGPT for fixing up my spelling. Yeah, I use it to help me write a little bit. I'll throw in ideas that I'm looking for writing and kind of snag parts of it that I like. In ChatGPT Plus and Enterprise, yeah, you need to pay for that. Oh, it's a paid version. I see. $20 very worth just for Sora. That could be cool, but could it show you like blueprint, like Unreal Engine blueprint code? Is that a thing? So the if statements, this is a short one. Yeah, branches seem kind of easy in general, so, or booleans.
Hello and welcome back
Branches.
to the C++ primer course. In this episode, we're
I don't think I'll have too much trouble with
this
this one.
how it works and how do you actually use it in C++. Now, if you've been using branches in Unreal Engine, you'll
Yeah, Unreal Blueprint code is possible in the free version. Oh, that would be cool. I need to look at some of that. Help. Well, maybe it could help me with some stuff.
Here. So hopefully nothing too strange for you. And if you've touched on any programming language before, you'll see this is very similar to every other programming language as well. If statements are very useful and widely used. So let's take a look. So let's talk about the if statement. An if statement, if you've done any program before, is basically the same as you've been used to, really. So
oh, we got friggin' ads. Friggin' ads.
Yeah, let's just clean up this code a little bit, make it a little bit tidier.
Oh, what is he doing here? This is... Is this another series? Ryan's videos are so damn unorganized. Ads, yeah. Luckily, I'm in Europe, so I don't get them. No ads for you. No ads for you. Is this another series? I don't know why he doesn't have playlists for his damn C++ stuff. Does he have 2 part 3s? Let's see. Yes, he does. This is a different damn series. Okay, so we're not on this video. You son of a bitch, Ryan. Be more organized. We're on this one. Print strings. Why don't you first finish the second C++ tutorial? We did. We just finished it. Yeah, we just did that one. I need a blueprint code for Unreal Engine to do this. Please show an Unreal Engine blueprint visual code. Does basically Java as well, with a few other languages. Oh, that's, you just type in something like that. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Hello and welcome back.
That doesn't show the code visually? Did you just try it?
In the past 2 episodes, we went through how classes are set up and what do you properties.
That writes what to do step by step? That's not that bad then, though.
So
it kind of tells you what to do.
Or start going through at least some common nodes that you use in blueprints and showing you how to do them in terms of
as blueprints.
So starting off today, we're going to go through the print string, a very useful tool when you are debugging your game. I'm going to go through and showcase how.
Don't be rude to Ryan. But his playlists are so unorganized. Have you ever looked at his playlist? I'll show you right now. They'll be all out of order and shit. Let me just look at this one. I bet they're out of order. Oh wow, this one's actually in order. Most of them, they're all out of damn order. Let me look at another one. Let's look at this one. Are they in order? I've seen a bunch of them where they're just straight up out of order. Okay, that one's in order. Maybe he went through and fixed them. That'd be nice if he did. I know when I was watching a bunch of them, they were not in order at all. Let's look at this one. Yeah, see? This one starts with part 5, and then it goes to part 4, to part 3, to part 2, to part 1, to part 6, to part 7, to part 8. Telling me it's gone. I'm trying again now. Let's see. No, it has blueprints. Wait, what's gone? What do you mean? However, be careful with ChatGPT. It has a knowledge cutoff of September 2021. Gonna get a lot of stuff wrong when trying to use it for Z++ the blueprints. Oh, really? It can't go like back further than that? That seems about right. Yeah, this seems in order, right? Yeah, this is perfectly in order. But he needs playlists. He doesn't even have playlists for his C++ stuff. No C++ playlists. He just has them in videos. So I have to come over here and just... And he has 2 different C++ series, so it's confusing. C++. He has this series, and then he has this one. Neither one of them have playlists. It's not up to date with the latest Unreal API, etc. phind.com is though. Never heard of that one. Okay, let's see.
Information to the screen. So, one of the most common nodes that we find using is for debugging purposes, and that's the print string node. So our job today is to show you how to go from
Spelled.
a print string
It's fine, but spelled find. Oh, I pronounced that way damn wrong.
to creating one in C++. So let's take a look at how this works. So I'm going to go over to our Visual Studio, and I'm going to look at the act we made last.
GSC, yeah, ChatGPT 3.5 won't show blueprints. Lord Kenny was right. Really? Really? Damn. Yeah, I've never tried, so I didn't even know that was a thing that you could do at one point. Marius Works, Carrie and Kenny in chat. How is everyone? What's up? We're doing good. We out here learning some C++ stuff. What you got going on? What up, what up?
And in here, I've got this set up to call on value calculate this function here. And in here, I'm going to take it to print string. Now, to do a print string, you need to have a couple of things. First of all, you need to tell the engine that
We already did that, right? Yeah, we did that in the last part.
To do something to the screen itself for debug purposes. So you're communicating to the engine itself. So you're going to do gengine. I wish we could spell it right.
Just had some dinner. Finally, someone that is worse than me at C++. Yay. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I'm very new to C++. I literally started learning C++ like a week ago. So, yeah, I'm not good at C++. Glad to hear it. Hell yeah. Maybe Gemini could show blueprints. It has internet access? Maybe. I've never tried it. I've never even heard of Gemini.
Do the arrow identifier. And then here you can do add on screen.
Good news, everyone!
Katie to Silly just subbed with Prime. I appreciate it. Hell yeah. I appreciate the Prime. Welcome. Now you got the some of the emotes and the badge. We don't have a lot of emotes, but we got a couple in there. We got a couple of them.
And in the brackets here, you've got a few things you've got to provide. First thing you've got to provide is your key. So this is a unique identifier that determines that you make sure you don't get any duplicates appearing at all. This is something that you don't see actually in the blueprint node version of it. So this is something that's unique to this. So just put -1 here for this case. Totally okay.
-1. We did. Okay, we did do -1. And let me hear what he says that does again real quick.
Something that you don't see actually. And in the brackets here, you've got a few things you've got to provide. First thing you've got to provide is your key. So this is a unique identifier that determines that you make sure you don't get any duplicates appearing at all. This is something that you don't see actually in the blueprint node version of it. So this is something that's unique to this. So just put -1 here for this case. Totally okay.
Duplicate versions. Does that mean that it'll print more than once if you don't put this? Is that what that means? I think that's what that means. If you're a blueprint wizard, you'll get C++ very fast. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would say I'm a blueprint wizard, but I know blueprints fairly decently. So yeah, hopefully that'll help me. I think that will help me. GG, yeah, the good old emotes. So I'm kind of curious to see what this does if we don't put -1. You're a wizard, Carrie. Hey, we have wizard classes in our game. They're gonna get a hunch nose. So let's see what happens. What if we put 0 here? Oh, whoops. No, not that. What if we put 2 here? Let's see what happens. I'm gonna experiment. I'm not 100% sure about that one. You don't know what will happen? Let's see what happens. I'm off. Catch you later. Hey, well, I appreciate you stopping by. You have a good one. You have a good one. So let's see what happens with a 2 right there instead of a -1. My thought is that it'll just print it more than once, but I might be wrong. Play. Nope. It just printed once. That didn't seem to affect anything. Okay, I don't know what the hell he means by duplicate versions then. Okay then. Key also exists on the blueprint node, and make sure there is only one printed string with the key type on the screen at a time. -1 acts as disable. So let's look at the blueprint version then, real quick. On a print string, that's a thing. The key also exists on the blueprint node. Make sure there is key down here. Oh, key, none. Okay. Yeah, I barely ever tick this damn thing open. Okay. You'll need to click the arrow beneath the print string. Yeah, I hardly ever open this damn thing open. In the blueprint version, you can put letters in it, and in C++, it's just numbers. So, oh shit, what is that? Gura, Guarev just subbed. I appreciate the sub. I appreciate the sub. Welcome in. Okay, so yeah, this is basically the same thing. It's a key. What is a key though? I never use key. What if I type stuff in here? I have no idea what a key is. Yeah, there, yeah. Hover onto the method call. Yes, will tell you what the first parameter is for. Hover onto the method call. Talk about this. True. In Visual Studio. Let's see. In -1. Not sure on that one. Maybe if you don't give any numbers, it's duplicated. I don't know. I don't know. What the hell is key? I don't get it. It acts the same way. So if you take, for example, only one string, where that key gets printed. Oh. So if you have this hooked up to more than one thing, kind of thing. But non-empty key is provided. The message will replace any existing on-screen messages with the same key. The non-empty key is provided. The message will replace any existing on-screen messages with the same key. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. Yeah, I should have hovered over that. That makes sense. So if the key is -1 for 2 print strings after each other, what would that mean? Would it wait for the duration of the previous string to end before printing the second? Let's see. Let's set these to -1. And then let's grab a... what would be another way to... let's print string right here too. And set both of those to -1. Will that only print... let me read this again. The non-empty key is provided. The message will replace any existing on-screen messages with the same key. That prints twice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to experiment with that. Yeah. Learning C++ on stream. Indeed, that is exactly what we're doing. Useful in cases where you want to check, for example, the velocity of an actor and you want to update that print string on tick, but you don't want it to flood your screen. Adding a key makes it so there's only ever one printed string on the screen. Okay, so let's check a event tick then. So it doesn't flood the screen. So if we do, what, 1? Ah, okay. Yeah, so without that, yeah, it'll just flood for every tick, right? Yeah, like that. I see. Makes sense. I never use key. But that's good to know. So it'll keep it on screen, but only for one time. Yeah. I get it now. Now that takes a pause. I appreciate it. I guess I got big old balls then. Big old balls. Yeah, I'm new. I don't know what I'm doing, but we learning. We out here learning. No, we just add the string to the screen in the case of them both being 123. It would override the previous one. Yeah. Okay, I see now. That is useful. What if it's empty? If it's empty, it just prints. It just prints for every tick, right? Like we just checked. Yeah, it'll just keep printing. Oh, yeah. So same key overrides previous print string with the same key? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense now. I kind of get the idea behind it. I never messed with that. How about if you write 100? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what 100 does. It'll probably just put it on the screen 100 times and kind of look exactly like a print string. No. It didn't. Why not? Why not? Let me get rid of this one right here. Right? Okay, now I'm confused. So, still a little confused here? Yeah, I just got more confused by that one. I thought that would print it 100 times. I guess that's not what it means. So if we do 20, it'll be like the same, right? It's like an ID for the string. I see. Oh, okay. So this is just giving it an ID, not telling it how many times it'll print. Okay, that makes more sense. So you just give them a different ID kind of situation. Basically like a tag, I guess. Yeah. You can write carry is cool. Yeah. That's the ID. Yeah, in C++, the ID is this. Okay. Makes sense. I'm back from the dungeon? Hell yeah. How'd the dungeon go? How did the dungeon go? Damn, so we all just learned a little bit more about print string. I didn't even know that about print string. I just print what I wanted to print. I don't really ever mess with this other shit. Oh, you can change the color in here too. I didn't even realize that. I never open this tick. I just plug in what I want it to print. Okay, cool. Completed all in vet HM. Oh hell yeah. Yeah, I remember that one dungeon kicking our ass in hard mode on one of those. I forget what that dungeon was, but we couldn't ever get through it. Who still has questions? I shall squander them. I think I get the idea behind it now. Yeah, it's just an ID for it. So does this ID translate to other blueprints? I guess that's a question. So if I give something an ID in here, but I have another blueprint with a print string, do those IDs translate? Yes? Okay. Good to know. Okay. Well, that's good to know. That only printed twice. Let me go back to this one. Let me plug this one up. So if they have the same ID, so we have 1 and 2 in here. What if I give this one the ID of 2? We'll get all 3 of them. Okay. You have one print string with an ID of -1 and a second print string after it. Also with an ID of -1, it seems that it will only print the second print string and not the first one. That's kind of what I was thinking, but let's see. -1 with -1. Ah, yeah. It only printed it twice. But if we give this one 1, we get all 3. It didn't seem to translate though, because I just gave this one 1, and then let's give this one 1, and it still printed all 3. Yeah. I love my healer build. Hell yeah. Yeah, I never did the healer setup. I never got around to doing it. What are you doing for your healer build? In C++, it's a bit different since in C++ it takes a integer value as a key. So the only way to disable it would be writing -1, but in Blueprint it's a F name, so it can be anything. Yeah, so you can type in names. And I wonder why you can't do a name in here. Okay. Why -1? I don't know. He did -1 in here.
Blueprint node version.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the -1. It should respect the keys. Try putting them both on tick carry from 2 different blueprints and have the same key. -1 is just to disable the key checking. Oh, so -1 disables it. Okay, so we have. Let's do event tick then. Event tick, and then we'll hook this one up. Right. Do I even have that shovel in the world? Let me throw the shovel in the world. I don't think that one's in the world. Let me throw both of these in the world. That might have been a bad example too. I don't even think I had the other one in the world. So, we have that one in the world, and we have the shovel in the world. And then We have both of these on tick. This one's key is 1. This one's key is -1. Let's change that one to 1. We only get the 2. I see. But if we change this one to 3, we get all 3. Okay. That makes sense now. That makes sense. So, yeah. If they have the same key and they're coming off the same event, right? -1. But does that work on begin play? Isn't that what I tested it on the first time? With begin play? That one's -1 now. Let's throw this on begin play. And then this one is also on begin play. That's with the key of 1. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work the same way on begin play. Right? Let me unplug this. That's 1. 1. Okay, never mind. If I got rid of that function there. It seemed to do the same thing. Let me just change this one to 45, sure, that works. We change that. We get all 3. Okay. I guess this function was throwing it off, having that in there. In blueprints, disabling the key is just erasing it. Yeah, it makes sense. Would also help if the string were an all hello. Yeah. So, bye. We'll call that one bye. We'll call this one hi. We'll call this one see ya later. Be right back. Gotcha. Digital, different prototype today? Yeah, we're just doing... we were doing some C++ stuff, but now we just dived into learning things about print string. I'm learning some different print string stuff that I didn't know before. So, hi, bye, see you later. They're all there. Well, what up, Digital? What you got going on? So now, if we give this one back the key of 1... Now we only get hi and bye. Okay. I think I get the idea now. But why does having the function in here throw it off? Because when this was plugged in, it didn't work. Do you know why that is? Can you go into a string experimental stuff? Maybe. I just learned some shit about print string I just didn't know. Just gave the kid a bath and I'm enjoying some breakfast. Hell yeah, what you having for breakfast? Have a wonderful day and see you another time. Hey, I appreciate you hanging out, Astro. You have a good one. No, that's really strange. I have no clue. Maybe Unreal being Unreal. Maybe it's the type of function that it is. What if we just throw in... What if we just create a blank function? Because that's a... That is a... Oh, not a event. Because that was a C++ function that was in there. What if we just do an Unreal Engine blank function? Does it work the same way? Ah, it does. So with that other function, with the C++ function in there, calculate value, it threw it off for some reason. Yeah, with that one in there, it breaks it. But with this one in there, it works. But what if we add stuff into this function, like what if we just set a variable in here? Does that affect it at all either? We'll set that to true. Still worked. If we add some more shit in here. If this variable is true, then we want to then we want to just set it to false. Sure, that works. Still works. So the C++ code, the function breaks it for some. Maybe it just looks one previous node. What if we add, let's make another function then. Let's test throwing in another function in there. Let's throw a few functions in here. Oh, we got friggin' add. And another one. We have 3 functions in here now. Seems to work. Yeah, something with that C++ one breaks it. I think you're throwing yourself in a loop since I suspect you're calling the C++ function you made that is literally also a print string. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So this, yeah, this calculate value is calling on calculate value, which that on calculate value is doing a print string. Yeah. That makes sense. Got friggin' ads. Friggin' ads. Yeah, I think you're right. Something with that. So it's not broken, it's just calling the C++. Yeah, it's just calling the C++ version that's also doing a print string. That makes sense. Yeah. Bagel and cream cheese? Hell yeah. I haven't had anything like that in a long ass time. So yeah. Yeah, that one, the calculate value. This guy is where's it at? This one right here, which is right here. Calculate value is calling on value calculate, which is given a return of value right here, and then on value calculate is printing the string right here. Yeah. Sorry for backseating. I get very excited when I can explain something. Hey, I'll take any knowledge anywhere I get. I don't mind backseating with this shit. If it helps me learn it, helps me learn some shit, I'm down. I am down with it. When I A++, anything below B++ is failure. Is a failure. Yeah, maybe that'll be a future code. Like maybe in like 100 years. Like when code is even more advanced, they'll just be like, all right, C++ is maxed out. Time to move to B++. Because they didn't want to improve A or B. Maybe. Yeah, I guess A and B is good enough. That would make sense. Okay, so let's get rid of all of this. Okay. C++ is A, I guess. Yeah, it just makes it A. The plus and then the second plus. The first one makes it go to B, and then the second plus makes it go to A. What about F minus minus? That would make it. What is after F? I don't know my ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. That would make it G. Right? Right? I'm gonna do a pee break real quick. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Looks like I shifted my screen here. What the hell is that? Let me move that over. There we go. Fix that. Okay. Here. Enjoy P++. That's poop. Yeah, P++ is just poop. PP plus. P plus P. F minus minus. That would probably be Cobalt. What is Cobalt? I don't even know what that is. P sharp? Yeah, P sharp. P sharp. Okay, so let's continue. Let's see what the hell he has to say in this next part. So we already did this pretty much.
So just put -1 here for this case.
-1.
Okay. Next, we're going to put in the how long is it going to display for, and this is going to be a float. Now, when we're typing in floats,
yeah, which we did that.
10.0 f indicate that it is a.
Can you do that on regular print string? I mean, look at that. Print string, is that a thing on here? Duration, yeah, it is a thing. Okay. Okay. It is a thing.
Okay. Then the next parameter.
COBOL is another programming language, and it was voted the most hated language by developers on Stack Exchange. Oh damn, I've never even heard of it. What makes it so hated?
Is going to be the color you want it to display as. Now you can put in some RGB functions to get an exact color you want, but for debug purposes, not really messing about too much with the color. So all
which we did here. F color.
That's already in the engine. We'll call it F color, and you do double colon, and this is a struct that will get hold of a constant in that struct, which in this case is going to get us a color. I mean, this constant we're going to call is red.
That I do not know. I'm going to have to look into it. Red? We could change it to red.
If you want a full list of the colors available to you already as a constant, just search for F color into
come on.
UE4 or UE5 documentation, and you'll see a list of the available constants there.
Red.
And lastly, we've got the message.
Hydrate?
So here,
sure,
we can put in
welcome back, Lord Kenny.
So some text we want to show. So text, and in brackets, and in a comma, in the colons, speech marks, so quote marks, and we want to put in hello.
Let's call it.
Okay.
Hydrate this time.
You need in order to print out a string on the screen.
Hey, human, hell yeah.
Save it, and I'm gonna go back to my.
And then we'll just rebuild this. Boop. Build. Yeah, we had a long ass discussion about print strings. I learned some new print string things today. So this has to be let me get rid of the shovel. We need that calculate value, right? Calculate value. Right? It doesn't work without that, right? Yeah. So plug that in. Yes, hydrate, and it's red. Cool.
Real, and hot reload it with this button at the bottom, bring up our hot reloader, and that'll go through that process and be successful. So now,
I feel like that's kind of pointless, though, right? Do you ever use a print string in C++ when you could just do the? Well, I guess if you're not calling a function in Blueprint, right, you would want to do the print string here. Like if you don't ever pull out the function in Blueprint, you would want to do it here. Not really use UE log normally. Yeah, so it's there, but it's not really ever used. I guess it's not a bad thing to know.
My object here is going to calculate value, which is in turn going to call that function on value calculated, and it's going to make our print string appear. Let's hit play. Walk over here. There you go. Hello. There you go. And that's how we do print string. So let's go back to our print string.
Hold up, why is it printing when he...
And that's how we do print string. Over here.
He didn't do an on overlap event, right?
Going to calculate
Oh, he did do an overlap event.
that
Okay.
function
Yeah, never
on
mind.
value calculated. And let's go make our print.
UE log isn't something I use much, to be honest. But you use add-on screen debug message more? Yeah. I do use it more. So you do use a print string more. What is a UE log? I'm not familiar with that one. Is that just a C++ thing that you could use? Instead of on-screen debug, it would be UE log? The hell? So could I replace this add on-screen debug message with a UE log? UE log is for putting stuff in output log. Oh. So just here. I see. Okay. UE log is a C++ macro that prints a log to the output log. Usually why I don't use it as often. Use it if something in my code fails. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really look at the output log a lot unless I have something that breaks and it only shows in the output log. Yeah, I could see myself using this one more than UE log. The print string. I could see myself using that one more probably. Yeah, that's useful. Yeah. I guess it would depend on the circumstance, right? I might use both. You could do warning and error, so it gets highlighted in the output log. Yeah, so you could like add that in here, and then the output log it'll highlight. Like we probably got some in here, kind of like this, right? Warning. That's all highlighted. Mod yourself. I appreciate the sub. Welcome. Okay. Good to know. Cool.
String appear. Let's hit play. Walk over here. There you go. Hello. There you go. And that's how we do print string. So let's go back to our print string and take a look at what we did here. So what it's doing is we're getting the class of gEngine. Now gEngine is the class that's created by the engine when it first runs, and it has access to loads of useful functions available to us. And if you ever wondered what those functions and variables are, you can just go to the documentation for the uEngine class on Unreal Engine's docs website.
Probably not a bad place to look for some shit.
Scroll down and take a look at all the functions that are available to you. So here we've got all the variables, and you can see you have access to all of these.
Yeah, I need to be looking at this page.
Further, you'll see access to all the functions. Okay, so we can get the world contexts, you can get the other debugging things in there. There's a whole host of things in here. Okay, it's a large amount. So if you're ever curious about where something is, try looking here first, especially if it's something that you think like the whole game should really be aware of. Okay, so bear that in mind when you are looking around for this. So what that's doing is we're taking a look at the gEngine, and this modifier, the arrow modifier, is just saying get the function of that engine. So this is a pointer. gEngine is a pointer, so it points to the actual class of the engine itself, and this is how you access any function or variable inside that pointer.
Okay, so that's just a get. Okay. You copy this line and put it under your print string. Ulog, log temp, error text carry is cool. It will show up in the log. I have probably gone through it though. Worth mentioning, I also use the editor a bunch and make functionality that isn't run at runtime, and you can't use add-on screen debug message. Then, because there is no slate to draw the text, there's only the log. Sorry for the wall of text again. I need help. Oh, you're good. Hey, it's useful info. It's useful info. So I have a YouTube channel now for game development stuff. What is it? Drop the link. I'll give you a sub. So I won't get any errors if I just throw that in, like right here. And put under your print string. Under the line. Under this. So right here. So a new line. So let me see. UE underscore log. Oh, whoops. Not that. Underscore log. Log temp, right? Comma, error, text. Carry is cool. Sure. Carry is cool. And that's it. And then just add the semicolon like that. And that should work. Yeah, there's nothing on there yet, but I intend to start adding some stuff in the next week to the shorts, and then some videos to over the next couple of weeks. Hey, there's the link. Let's give old Lord Kenny a sub. There we go. Yeah, people like game dev stuff. They like watching stuff. So yeah, I gave you a sub there. Yep. I expect nothing but greatness. I agree. We're gonna see some cool shiz on there. Okay, so let's build this and see what that does. Thank you, man. Yeah, no problem. So now, right? Print string, does it show it in the log now? It does. Log temp error area is cool. It does show up there. Very nice. A sub too? Hell yeah. Lord Kenny getting them subs. What up, Panillo? What you got going on? What is up? Okay, so that's cool. That does work. So it's kind of the same thing, but you don't put the, instead of add-on screen debug message, you just add the log temp into the brackets, and then you set error, kind of like instead of F color, you set error, and then same thing at the end, you tell it what you want it to say. Okay. Cool. Interesting. The shorts will probably be educational shorts and stuff. Yeah, people like that kind of stuff. The shorts do pretty decent sometimes. My shorts are hit or miss. Sometimes they'll get like 50 views, and sometimes they'll get like a few thousand. It goes both ways. Not much. I asked a question over on YouTube. Oh, I do see it now. Oh, that's base C++, not Unreal C++, apparently. There's a difference? Yeah, I missed that one. My bad. Here, let me go back to the YouTube chat here. And oh, that's base C++, not Unreal C++. Apparently, it's different. Yeah, we're doing Unreal Engine C++. We're doing Unreal C++. Yeah. It's useful when you want to use formatting to print out values. You can do it on the debug messages, but it's easier in the UE log case. Yeah, I could see it being useful for some situations. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, whoops, not this. We're watching this.
So we're using this to access the memory of it, and we're reading the function add, or calling the function add on screen debug message. And in here, you're setting up your.
Now shall I let you cook, as the youth say. Yeah, it's gonna take me some time to get good at this. New quiz in 20 minutes? Oh, I'll forget it in 20 minutes probably. I'm gonna have to do this a bunch to memorize what the hell the functions and stuff are.
Constant F string.
How do you know what's Unreal C++ and base C++? I have no idea. I'm only learning Unreal C++. Like, I'd imagine, like, from what I can understand of it so far, a lot of these things that we're calling, like the G engine, add-on screen debug message, all of this stuff seems to be specific to Unreal Engine, like things that they have built in already. And I'd imagine if it was base C++, you would have to build all these kinds of things yourself. So I think with Unreal Engine, it already gives you a bunch of C++ code that already kind of sets a lot of this stuff up. But in base C++, that stuff wouldn't be there. Is what I'm thinking. You'll know it when you see it. We shall see, we shall see.
And debug message. So it's basically what text you want to show, and you got some extra ones as well. So not all of them are needed. Whether one's overloaded or not. Overloaded is when you have basically another version of the same function but with extra parameters, and the extra parameters in this case are the boolean for new on top, whether that's true or false, and you can also set things up such as where it is in the world, okay, on the screen, sorry.
So let me take a look at that. If we hover over this, yeah, it tells you a bunch of shit that you can put in there, right? You do F color, display color, constant F string. He did a text. Boolean B newer on top equals true. Constant F vector 2D and text scale equals UE math T vector 2 double unit vector. Yeah, I'm confused by the end part of that. Yeah. Man, has Ryan no fear of dark mode? Yeah, he is not in that dark mode, which I find is strange because my visuals, I didn't change mine to dark mode. Mine was kind of automatically like this. I didn't ever change it to be this. So I wonder if he changed his to be that. iOS, yo, what's up, iOS? C++ syntax only with frameworks and APIs from Unreal. Yeah, that makes sense. So like, yeah, so like, because we built the C++ project, it gives us a bunch of other C++ code already, right? So if you were to just open up Visual Studio and look for a lot of these functions that exist in the Unreal Engine one, they wouldn't be there, right? Like yeah, a lot of the other stuff that's in there. You can use native C++ inside Unreal Engine though, no problem. It's always fun to deal with. I'm assuming that's not fun to deal with. Yeah, like you could go into the Unreal Engine like code itself and change shit about it, right? If you wanted to. It's always dark by default, so that means he changed his to not be dark, right? Mine was a dark purple when I installed Visual Studio. Mine is default what it is right now. I have made no changes to that at all. Oh, this is like default shit right here. To keep the audience awake, try watching a dark mode C++ tutorial without dying from sleep. My theory, you think so? You think that's what it is? Maybe. It is a little bit more in your face. Honestly Bad Carrie, what's up, Honestly Bad? What you got going on? Be right back. Gotcha.
With extra parameters, and the extra parameters in this case are the boolean for new on top, whether that's true or false, and you can also set things up such as
yeah, the vectors,
where it is in the world, okay, on the screen, sorry.
So you could change the position of where the print string happens with those vectors. So I'm guessing what that means. So f vector 2d, you could change the scale and the position of it somehow. I'm dark mode everything. I'm pretty much dark mode everything right now, I believe. Everyone yelled at me in chat one day for not seeing my stuff not in dark mode, so I changed everything. Changed everything to dark mode. Yeah, maybe you thought people would be able to see it better. Maybe. I feel like it's the text and stuff is easier to see not in or like in dark mode though. With a darker background, I feel like the white background kinda makes it harder to see. Set scale to over 9,000. All right, how do I do this? I would just add some shit at the end for setting the scale. Oh, we got friggin' ads.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun on the bun.
Zeka888. Hey, I appreciate the follow. So we would need to... How would we set the scale here? Would I just add the f vector 2d? And text scale equals something. The white background makes the light blues harder to read, but the rest of the text is no different. It's still easier to read in dark mode though. Yeah, I think it kind of stands out a little bit better to me in dark mode. Weird, got an ad as soon as I followed. Yeah, it's everyone just got an ad right now. It's the timer. The damn timer. I don't know if you can hear me right now. Probably not. I'll wait on the ad. Alright, ads are almost over. Alright, I think the ads are over. Isaac, now I feel called out because I literally just woke up from dozing off. You fell asleep while watching. Damn. Well, now you're awake though. Weird, I got it ad as soon as I followed. Yeah, it's the damn... Oh, this is the bread bed. Yeah, that was just the timer. That was just ad time. It's on a timer. I think everyone got hit with an ad right there. But welcome in. What up? Let's see. After the text, just add a comma and write the rest of the params. So right here, do I add the comma inside the, or right here, right? After right here, I would add in the comma, and what is it? Let me look back at what it was saying here. F vector 2D, is that it? f vector 2D, and let me look back here. Do I add in the and text scale equals? Is that something I add? And text scale equals, is that right? That seems wrong. It needs a bool? Oh. Where does it need a bool? Let me look back at this. Oh, I have to add bool new URL on top equals true and then add all of that. So bool be new URL on top. Do I add that? Be newer on top. Is that right? Or is that just an example of some sort? Equals true. It's kind of hard to see there, but the current param you are writing is highlighted in that box. Yeah, this thing right here. When it appears, you just write true or false. So, true. I don't have to put the equals true. Here, let me see. I'm just your definition dev that sits in the dark room with his hood up listening to Screamo drinking ungodly amount of caffeine. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. False f vector 2D 9000. Do I just add? Do I not have to indicate that? Do I just type in bool equals true? And then f vector 2D you could just do true or false. It expects a bool, so no need to define it. Oh, really? Okay, so true. F vector 2D 9000.f. Whoops. 2D and then 9000.f, like that, comma 9000f. Do I do that? Do I do it again? Oh, 9000 by 9000, I guess, right? 9000.f, like that. Is that right? True and false are both lowercase. Oh, whoops. True. There we go. Yeah, them damn capitals. I have a bad habit of making everything capital. The Broadman, Beardman 66. Hello there. What are we working on today? I'm just learning C++. That's all we're doing here. Yeah, I'm really new to C++, so that's kind of all we're doing here. You can also just write one value and it will apply to both x and y in the vector 2D, but yeah, I like to specify it separately for readability. Okay, so I could just put the 1 and it would do it to both sides. Nice. Okay, bet. Yeah. Do you do C++ stuff? Do you know C++? This might be pretty painful to watch cuz I'm completely new to C++. Make sure to close the function call with another bracket at the end. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, we'll do that. And then that should be good, right? So let's rebuild this. And this is going to be a big-ass print string, right? That's pretty much what we're doing here. Just remember that C++ is easy, and it will be fine. Yeah, I just got to get used to it. I know blueprints, so it should be a little bit easier to learn, but Yeah, I just got to get used to it. For school, I had to use Python, the whole class, and I just learned Python has an extension, pip. You can install into an app that generates QR codes. And, this whole time I was, paying for QR codes for clients or myself, and I could just make them myself. Oh, shit. Hey, now you know, though. Now you know, though. Damn. Hey, saving that money, though, now. Learning, just been hopping around, gathering info. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm learning too. So, we're doing very, very basic stuff here. And right now, I think what we're doing is we're making a big-ass print string. It didn't work. Why not? Let me pull this up. Yeah, why didn't that work? What'd I do? Did I break something? It's probably too big. Okay, let's try again. Let's make something smaller. Let's try 1,000. And we'll just do a hot reload for this. Oh. Is it still too big? What about just 500 or 200? Oh, whoops. That damn enter. 200. We'll just rebuild this way. Build. There we go. See, I'm a C# developer that's never touched C++, and if you know C# is like the baby child of C++, so I might be able to help. Yeah, you might see some things you recognize in here. I don't know C#, but I don't know either, really. I'm just learning C++, so... Yeah, maybe you'll recognize some things in here if you know C#. Maybe. I don't really know what the differences are too much. Pay for QR codes must have sucked fighting. You could have just been doing it yourself all the time. Yeah, just realizing you wasted a ton of money. I mean, if you don't know, you don't know, but... Okay, I guess that's still too big. It still didn't print it. Why not? Does it have to be, like, real small? Like 20? By 20?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun on the bun.
Hey, the Pred man, I appreciate the follow. I appreciate the follow. So let's rebuild that again. When it's said over 9,000, I didn't actually think you would do it, but it's good to know that it can be too big. Yeah. I mean, why not try it? We're experimenting here. We're learning shit. I'm working in LS refactored C++, trying to learn procedural aiming. See the channel, figured I'd drop by. I'll drop a follow while I'm here. Hey, I appreciate it. So you're doing procedural aiming. What exactly does procedural aiming entail? Oh, there we go. So 20 by 20 is that big. That's why 9,000 was too big. Because 20 by 20 is this big. So it was probably there, but just massive. Holy crap, yeah. That's what 20 by 20 is. It worked, though. It worked. That's a big-ass print string. So can you set the scale of it in Blueprint? Let's see. Is that something you can do in here? That's not something you can do in here, right? No. It's C++ exclusive? Very nice. I like the exclusive stuff. That's gonna definitely pull me towards C++. I'm finding a bunch of things that you can do in C++ that you can't do in Blueprint already. So that's cool. Let's drop that down to 10. Okay, so 9,000 was absolutely massive. We learned that. If it's the same as C#, you're setting as a float of 20, not pixels, so that's like 400 pixels total, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, it's friggin' massive. It was friggin' huge. We just cut it in half. We're gonna do a 10 by 10 now. Shooter animations done procedurally, moving bones to place, hands and arms that aim down sight of weapons. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of people doing stuff like that. Nice. Gotta run for a bit. I'll be back later. Expect a Kahoot. Yeah, we're probably about to go ahead and hop off as well for a little bit. Take a break. I normally do like 2 streams in a day. I'll do one earlier in the day, and then I'll take a break for a little while. And then I'll come back. So I'll also be back. So let's see what the 10 by 10 is. 10 by 10 is still pretty damn big, but a lot smaller. So what is the standard size? Is it just a 1 by 1? Let's see what 1 by 1 is. I've been struggling getting the AI for my enemies working correctly. It's been so much fun. Yeah, the struggle is fun, right? The struggle is fun. But what kind of problems are you having? So what is a 1 by 1? Okay, I think a standard print string is 1 by 1. That would make sense. That would make sense. Okay. Well, I think that... Did we finish the video? Let's make it to the end. Let's go ahead and make it to the end.
And you can also set things up such as where it is in the world, okay? On the screen, sorry. There you go. You can.
Oh, we did make it to the end.
Like
okay.
If you were doing blueprints.
Well, in that case, we'll go ahead and call it here. I'll be back on in a few hours. I'm gonna take a break. We'll come back, do some more C++ stuff, learn some things, do some learning. Yeah, I'm enjoying C++. It's just gonna take a hell of a lot of practice. I'd like to be good enough at C++ so that all the stuff that I'm building for my game right now, later on down the line, I could probably rebuild some things in C++ and get better performance out of some situations. Hopefully. So what I'm trying to do is some enemy vehicles are faster than others. And I want the faster vehicles that are behind slower to be able to detect there's a slower vehicle ahead of it. And then probably overtake the slower one. I was getting somewhere where the vehicle would go the side, but it was like grinding on the side. The moment I tried getting it to have some spacing, they just ran into each other and then flew it into oblivion. Damn, just straight gravity. Yeah, that kind of shit will happen in Unreal Engine too. If you like set the mass to be real low, you just run into a wall in a car and it'll just fly across the damn map. Just go all over the damn place. But hell yeah, I'm sure you'll get it though. I'm sure you'll get it. Here, let's see who's on software and game dev right now. Let's take a peek. Let's see. This girl's doing some Unreal Engine stuff. Let's raid to her. Their mass is set to like 1200, so they shouldn't do that. Damn. Why do they do that then? Maybe something with the velocity levels or something? I don't know. If they're heavy, then yeah, I don't know why the hell they would do that. She's Scora Bear? Yeah, we're about to raid out to this lady. She's Score Bear doing software and game devs. It looks like she's in Unreal Engine. So, let's raid out to her. Collision, yeah, maybe something with collision. Something weird going on there for him to just fly that damn hard. But alright, yeah, I appreciate everyone for hanging out. I'll be back on in a few hours. I'm going to take a break, eat some food and stuff. We'll come back, do some more C++ stuff. And, we love Unity. GG. See you later. Yeah, Unity's fine. Unity's fine. But yeah, I'll see y'all in a bit.